teacup teacher, and hello, adventures in elementary. We're making the best of this because I'm gonna lose my mind. This is the first classroom I've had since 2020, 19-20 school year that truly feels like home. God damn, that coffee's good. YouTube. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Tina, and I'm going to be a 6-year teacher on the coast of Maine this year. If you're not new here, hi, welcome back. As you can tell by the title of this video, I am working on classroom setup this week. Now, I say this week, but they did my floors the end of June, and I was just walking down the hallway, and one of the custodians just informed me that they are now doing our hallway floors this week. It is August 1st. I have planned the entire summer to do my classroom this week because I'm having no surgery next week, but it looks like I will not be able to. And I took on a part-time job for like 2 weeks, completely had them change my schedule to work around this. And best laid plans, you guys, best laid plans. But I'm gonna try to get as much done as I can today. They said they're gonna start them today. I'm gonna work until they literally kick me out. So, actually that's not entirely true because I have stuff that I have to get done at home, but I'm gonna try to get done what I can. I have a bunch of things that I want to show you. I have my handy dandy cart kind of sitting off to the side here to show you a bunch of things. And yeah, they brought my iPad cart, which you can't see past all of this junk anyway, but they brought my iPad cart in, which means we're ready to go. We are ready to rock and roll, which also means that I have my roster. So I can start getting things ready to go. And all that good stuff. I did stop and get coffee today, and I did not go to Dunkin'. I went to a local coffee shop and got a French toast latte. If you follow me on Instagram, if you're not, you should be. I post ridiculous reels. I don't know why, but I do. They're fun. But I stopped and got a French toast latte. It is to die for. Most expensive coffee, but so worth it. Yeah, like I said, I've got my big cart here. It is full of stuff. I have more stuff in the car, but I guess that's where it's going to live until they're done the floors. So they said it'll probably be most of this week, which is just primo. So today I brought in the, whoops, there it goes. I brought in the, I thought these were Iris. I thought these were the Iris brand from Michael's, but they're Simply Tidy. I don't know if they changed names or if that's what they always were, and I just had them confused with different ones. But the photo cases, which are housing my stickers. Someone did comment on one of my videos saying that I should use like a pocket chart to display stickers. I actually do. It's sitting right here still. So what I do is I put like one of each kind. So like one Pokemon, one sports, one plant one. That way they know like type that I have. That way if they like, they don't have to say, Miss Moro, do you have this? Do you have that? Like, do you have a superhero sticker? Do you have a truck sticker? They can be like, oh, she's got trucks because it's on there. So that's kind of what I use this for. It's just a really small pocket chart from Amazon. I will link this down below. It comes in all different colors. I just like the size of it. It's super small. I just tack it right up on the wall. And like I said, the students will say, I want to look at plants and superheroes and travel. And that's what I'll pull out. This year, I'm thinking of putting like almost a matching label so that they're calling it what I am seeing it in here. So they're not telling me like, I want a travel one, and it might be like my national park stickers because they're pretty specific in here. So I may put like little labels, that way they know exactly what I have. But I do keep samples in here. So just reference in case anybody does it and you haven't thought of that. Great idea. I'm actually gonna get right to work. That way I'm not wasting a ton of time here because I feel like time is very precious today because I can hear them moving stuff in the hallway. So I'm going to get to work and I'm gonna show you what the scrapbook cases that I ordered. If you watch my last vlog, you know what I'm talking about. I will show them to you, but I am gonna get to work and drink my coffee. That way I'm not talking your ear off because my last few vlogs have been so chatty. Although before I go, I just want to let you know, I am in so much knee pain. So this classroom setup is gonna be terrible. It's gonna be so painful, but we're gonna push through because I'm excited. This is the first classroom I've had since 2020, 19-20 school year that truly feels like home. So I'm really excited to make this my own. Also super excited to open my new Keurig, not even gonna lie. So I just hung my new date cards for this year. These are my old ones. I'm actually getting ready to send these to my sister, who is a high school teacher down in Delaware. They're already matte sprayed, so she's gonna get those. I'm gonna print her off a new date. I don't actually hang these on the curtain rod anymore, and I'm gonna show you why. But these are my old ones. I'm thinking of listing these on TPT, but these are my new ones, and I'm so glad that I put these up in my room first before listing them on TPT, because I realized that I forgot the commas after the day of the week. I need to fix that on these. Now, I used to put these on at the end, but my curtain rod is just a hair too short for that. So I saw on, I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram, but somewhere, a teacher just, especially because you don't have to change this one except once a year, they just put it on. So I just throw a strip of magnet tape right on the back, slap her right up there. And somewhere here, I've already got 2023, so I will just keep this with my schedule cards, switch out in January. Once I add the commas onto these, they will be going up on TPT. I actually only brought these in. I still have to matte spray them, but I was out of matte spray and I didn't realize until this morning, and I need to fix that. But I'm still gonna take a product picture to post on TPT. That way someone can see what it looks like in use if they don't already know how. All right, now that they're up and I've taken a picture, I now have to take them down to take them home and spray them, because even trying to take like a product photo was next to impossible because of the glare. So that'll be fun editing those out, because hashtag photographer problems, I won't be able to just leave it alone. All right, we're gonna take these down again. Also, is it weird that I turn the lights on when I work in my room? Like, they bring me that much joy. I've had them for 3 years now, and they still make me so happy that I turn them on when I'm the only one in the room working. God damn, that coffee's good. All right, now for the new project. So let's get back to what I was doing. That way if I get kicked out so they can do the floor, at least that's done, because I need that for TPT. So I don't know if you guys can tell what I'm doing, but I'm sorting all of my copy paper by color. I was gonna do construction paper, but that's just way too many types of paper in one spot. I'm sorry if there's like wind noise, hopefully there isn't. But I am sorting all my paper. I've had paper in this cabinet since I started because it was just the closest place to my desk. So I am sorting them by color, and I'm gonna put them in a bin by color. Now, I have probably about 5 different shades of pink. They're all going in the same bin. I can fish through them. Like, at least they'll all be together, because right now they were just thrown in random piles. I had like those plastic like my Astro Braids paper. I do have another one. Like, they're still half in plastic. I'm trying to fish it out of this cabinet, and it's too much, like half in plastic, and it's too much to sort through all of it. Like, if I need paper in a hurry, I need to run off a copy, student needs something for a project. So I'm just gonna put it all in a bin. That way if a student's like, hey, do you have any pink paper? I can just pull it out. Now, like I said, it's not construction paper. I'm gonna do something different with that, which I will show another day during classroom setup. I'm not doing that today, but I did wanna get these done because I wanted to see how they fit in the cabinets, because I'm gonna have extras, and I'm curious to see if I could use them for sorting units. Like, this year as I go, I'm just gonna make master copies of everything that I use, and then put them in bins by unit. And I'm thinking I might use those. I'm not sure yet. So I'm gonna continue with this, but that is kind of what I've been doing. So hopefully they fit really well in this cabinet, and this wasn't a huge mistake. I mean, worst case if it is, I can return them at my goal. It's not a big deal, but I feel like they'll be fine. My cabinets are so deep that I actually can't reach the back of them without going armpit deep. Like, my armpit literally touches the front of the shelf when I try to get to the back, and I feel like these bins will make things a little bit more accessible for me. Yeah, we're gonna get back to work, because like I said, time is ticking today. I'm gonna pick away until they tell me to get out of here. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, back to work. I'm so like, I don't know what to do. Let me turn you around and show you. They don't fit. That's as much as I can close the door. I also have this pipe that runs through the back. There you go, you can see it now. So I've got that, which is also an issue. I can fit 4 all the way back, but I just don't know. My plan was to put like 6 or 8 here, and then I do have to slide these like the other way in order to get them to fit, because if not, oh, you're super blurry. If not, they don't fit side by side. We're still gonna use them. We're just gonna come up with a slightly different plan.
I really wanted to get it right, trying to find some balance in my life. I never really put up a fight, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say.
It's done. I ended up putting all of the card stocks in with the papers, and I put all of like orange and yellow I combined because I didn't have enough to use 2 separate bins, and same with blue and green. I had tons of pink and then tons of white cardstock, so I'll turn you around and show you what it looks like. So this is all of my pink, and like I said, I put paper and cardstock. Also, don't judge my nails. I picked off my gel yesterday, but I put all cardstock and paper together, and then any like shade of pink. So all different shades, but that's what it looks like, and they're all on this half. I put back there extra pocket charts that I have, and then back of this one's like extra paper that I don't typically use. Can't imagine I'll ever look for it. I'll probably forget that it's back there, so that the left side of this cabinet is now usable. And yeah, so now that that's done, I gotta put stuff back away. Moved some shelves around. I'm going to show you what I'm thinking, and I want your opinions. Yeah, this cart when I got here was over here in front of this board, which made getting to my schedule really difficult. It made this area really crowded because it's really hard to tell now because it's extra crowded, but like my small group tables here, my closet's there, and it was just very claustrophobic. So what I'm thinking is my iPad cart is currently right here. This mint blue shelf used to be in between these 2 Caribbean blue ones, and it was higher, so it sat above the bulletin board, and I moved it over here so it's right there. It fits perfectly under like the clock and the PA system. So what I'm thinking is, I'm really hoping it'll be like a literal perfect fit. I'm thinking of putting my iPad cart back here. It looks like it's going to be a hair too long, but we're going to give it a shot. Alright, you guys, it fits. I don't know. It's gonna be really tight back here. I guarantee a kid's gonna try to like work in there, but the good news is my students typically, I'm gonna back up because there's names on here, but my students typically leave this open anyway. So I feel like it's gonna be like that. Oh no, it's not, because of course I have one that closes for the first time in years. Hilarious. What can I do? I don't know. I need to figure something out about this. Maybe I'll store something in there, that way they don't climb in there. I like it better here than up by my desk because it was just way too much, especially like at dismissal where I'm like trying to talk to students and then there's some putting them away. Like here, it's out of the way. Obviously if like students are fraternizing back here or goofing off, I'll move it, but I think we're gonna try this year and see how this goes. I'm a little bit overwhelmed with like what to start with today, and I don't know why. Normally like I start so many projects that I get overwhelmed with having started so many that I don't know which one to finish first. But I was just standing here thinking I need a mailbox system and I don't have anything. I do have those Sterilite book bins, those teal ones right there, and I was looking for a place, and originally I thought I would line them up where all of those boxes are because that is where the last teacher had their book bins. They weren't necessarily like their mailbox book bins, but that's where she had their individualized book bins. I am thinking, I'm gonna turn around and show you, and I'm gonna take some over there to try it. I have 15 students, so I only need to be able to fit. It's gonna be really chaotic by the door though. I'm really struggling with this. I have to come up with something, and part of me really wants to request like one of those, like, there's so much money, but I do have money left in my budget. I do want to request like one of those mailbox like classroom, like the wood ones, not the cardboard ones, but even then, like, where the heck would I put it? Well, let me show you what I'm thinking. It's gonna be so chaotic over by the door, but let's go see how many I can even fit to see if it's feasible. We're just gonna take a whole stack and see. Let's go. We're going on an adventure. If I can carry them. Okay, we've got this. We can do it. We're making the best of this because I'm gonna lose my mind. The point of this is, this used to be like over here, but having this here, I don't like things right by the door when you walk in. I feel like it's just really overwhelming, but they require a bathroom sign out sheet at my school, so I have to have something here where students can sign out. So that's what the top of this is for, like the clipboard with the sign out sheet, all of that good stuff. But I'm thinking I can use the shelf for their mailboxes. Not loving that it's right by the door, but it's all I've got. So we're gonna try it and see. So I can fit 5 perfectly on each shelf. I know they're not in number order, so it's driving me nuts, I apologize. But I just looked at my roster. I have 12 students, and I always round up to the next whole number. So whole number, duh, Tina. I always round up. So like if I have 18 students, I'll put out 20 bins. If I have 12 students, like I do this year, I always put out 15, which 5 on each shelf. So we are in business. I'm gonna get these. No, I'm not gonna get these set out. Actually, you know what, I might, just in case. I'm gonna put them out in number order because I do plan to paint these shelves, but I'm just gonna have it set up just in case. Worst case, I'll just pull everything off. I'm not putting books on these cases yet because of the fact that they need to be painted. This one's super easy and it clears some stuff off that shelf so I can kind of start sifting through all of my bins. So, let's set these up. New doorbell set up, and I'm pretty sure they both work. I think I might need to pair that one, but I love it. It's so pretty. It's like so streamlined and just, it's so nice. I am working on my student supply shelf, and I don't know quite what I'm gonna do with it yet. So scissors, glue, pencils, and crayons are definites. The pens, highlighters, and that bin, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I had colored pencils in one. I have barely any highlighters, so I would love to have a highlighter bin, but I don't have enough to like make it worth taking up space. But at the same time, like, I don't even know what I'm going to use. And then the dry erase markers, we ended up not even using them. So I think we're just going to leave it. They ended up using them to draw. So I definitely don't want to leave them out and accessible for them this year because, well, I learned my lesson. And then in with the dry erase markers, I had the erasers shoved in the back, and same thing. They would just take them, draw with them, not put them back, or just, it was a disaster. So this eventually is going to move down this way because this is the board that I write on because my projector is up there. So I don't actually ever have anything in front of this. I like to have access to my board. So this could either go this way or this way. I do have this little table, which I love. I just don't know how to use it. It's super sturdy, so like you can stand on it, sit on it. I let kids sit on it and work last year. I had kids that would lay on it and work. I don't know where I want to put it quite yet, but we'll figure it out. So that's what's going on for right now. I can hear them cleaning the floors down the hallway, which I'm gonna take that as my sign. I don't wanna hold them up, so I'm going to get out of here. Not even remotely pleased with the progress or lack thereof that was done today, but I got a couple things done, and it kind of made me realize that I have a lot that I want to do, and it's a lot of stuff that I can start to prepare at home. So I brought in my paper cutter, which I'm probably gonna take back home because I realized that I'm just gonna redo all of my labels so that they match my schedule cards. So since I can't get in this week, I will do all of that stuff. That's just little time consuming things that I just don't wanna do while I'm here. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pack up and get out of here. Kind of bummed, but it's all right. I can go get stuff ready for TPT and things like that. So it's all right. Everything happens for a reason. I'm not meant to be here this week, and we're just dealing with it. We're gonna roll with the punches. So I'm gonna get cleaned up, packed up, and head home. It's a lot cooler at home too, so really not gonna argue. So yeah, let's get out of here. Good morning, you guys. It is Tuesday morning. It's 9:05, and obviously I'm at home because they started our floors. So I just want to show you, I got my stickers in from Shein. I'm gonna get ready to organize them into their like little photo cases. So if you are new here, I ordered some of those 4x6 photo cases from Michaels, and that's how I'm sorting my stickers. So let me turn you around and show you these. These are all, I want to say $1 or $2 a piece from Shein, however you say it, Shein, whatever. But they come with 50 pieces each. 50 pieces is great. For $1, if they don't like them, that's all right, not a big deal. So let me turn you around and show you. We've got like basketball and soccer, some absolutely adorable little dinosaurs. I believe this one's just motorcycles and trucks, but it might be like quads or ATVs and things like that. I don't remember. This one is all about books and reading. These are all teacher stickers, and I figured that if students didn't use these, I could just give them out to teachers here and there, just like a nice sweet little thank you card or something like that. But those. This is a rainbow pack, so those like boho style rainbows. I don't know, but it has a cat with 4th of July. I think this one's actually all cats. This one is travel, so different places. This is another quotes one. No idea what this one is. Not even gonna lie. A soccer pack. This one I believe is just trucks. And then a dog pack. Yeah, I should have labels made up for almost all of these already because I went through and did them all. But I also feel like there's some in here that I definitely don't have labels for. We're gonna figure it out. It's fine, it's not a big deal. I can always run some off. Let's get these stickers sorted. Hey you guys, so it is currently almost 5 o'clock. I honestly have not done much today. I just want to take a second to point out the elephant in the room. By now, by the time this video goes up, my YouTube name has changed, my Instagram name has changed. Pretty much everything that was once the Teacup Teacher is no longer. This has been in the works, thank you. This has been in the works for about 18 months now. I don't know what it is about the Teacup Teacher, but it didn't feel me. When I first made it, it absolutely did. You know, I was a little fragile new teacher. It was an alliteration with my name. I go by Tina. I apologize if you hear my vacuum. It's cleaning the bathroom right now. But it doesn't feel me. I'm not that little fragile, delicate teacup anymore. I'm not gonna say I'm like an industrial pitcher or anything, but it just didn't feel me. I have spent 18 months trying to think of the perfect name. I was trying to think of something teaching and fitness related, trying to think of something travel and teaching related, but I just didn't know. And then I was like, you know what, we're gonna keep the Teacup Teacher, like nothing else is standing out. And then I went to go make a TPT store per request because I get so many amazing people asking me to list resources, and finally sat down to do it this summer, and the Teacup Teacher and every possible flipping variation was taken. So I said, now is the time. If I'm gonna do it, now is the time. I'm heading into a new school year. I finished my first 5 years of teaching, like now is the time. So I did it. Adventures in elementary. I love it because I love to teach. I think teaching is an adventure in and of itself. So that is really just the biggest reason, is because I could not come up with a TPT store name in any form of the Teacup Teacher. My Instagram now, instead of @the_teacup_teacher, is Adventures in Elementary with an underscore, because again, every variation of the one that I wanted was taken, and I didn't want to add numbers, so we just went with an underscore, even though I cannot stand them. I think they're pretty much useless. It's really weird. I texted my family because my mom helped me come up with the Teacup Teacher when I was this summer going into my student teaching, and I was a little bit emotional earlier today. It just, a little part of me is mourning. Like, I think change is necessary, growth is necessary, but that one was really hard to let go of. It was, like I said, it was necessary. Taking on CPT is new for me. The way that I've been vlogging, it probably doesn't look any different for you guys, but for me, emotionally and mentally, has completely changed in the last like 4 or 5 months especially. So yeah, a little part of me is mourning. It's really hard to detach myself from the teacup teacher because I put so much time and effort into it. I've learned as the teacup teacher over those, 5 years, I learned so much as a teacher, as a creator. So I figured that now is the perfect time because I opened the store, I am trying new things. So it was time to kind of just detach from that delicate little teacup to what I am now, because life is a grand adventure. So adios, teacup teacher, and hello, adventures in elementary. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I really haven't done much today. I was updating, I created a new email address, a new domain, I updated pictures and links and all kinds of stuff today. That took hours. I worked on some labels and got some things up for CPT, and it was just a chill day, so I'm not mad about it. I really would have rather gone to work in my classroom, but that was not an option, so we made the best of it here at home. So I am going to end this vlog off here because I'm not going to be able to do any classroom content for the next 2 days or so. I apologize that this is not the classroom setup I intended for you guys nor for me, but hey, it is what it is. You gotta roll with the punches sometimes. As always, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell, that way you don't miss any new videos, especially classroom setup ones. And I will catch you guys next week.